First of all, this, just, wow. What a movie. My goodness. And you two, I found it so phenomenal. The connection between mother and daughter is something that goes back through human history. And you guys nailed it. And I thought it would be especially difficult because when we first see you with you, you're in a coma. I mean, did you guys have a lot of time to work on that? Was it rehearsal time, or was it something that just came naturally? I mean, it was amazing.
We didn't hang out a lot. But Zoe is very, very, I don't know. It's just, maybe it's because you have a great relationship with your family, but you can open yourself in that way. I mean, that's why you're an actress. That's why you're really, really wonderful actress. I don't know what it was. It's a mysterious thing how that can happen.
Yeah.
It just, it kind of, it is, or it's not.
Right.
And you can work on it, but then you need time to develop. That can happen through time. But we didn't have time. So we got, to me, lucky.
I think a lot of actors are intimacy junkies. Like,
Uh-huh.
there's a desire to not to have small talk, but to have a real connection with somebody else.
Yes.
And I think that part of the reason that we love to be actors rather than like an art form where you're alone is that you like to have other people's energies impact you and you impact them and get that kind of feeling of something ineffable passing between you. And I felt like that was really fostered on this set.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I want to talk a little bit about Ray, because I think he gives the performance of his career in this. I mean, I just was so blown away by what he did. And what was your takeaway, your experience? I mean, what will you remember most years from now looking back on working with Ray on this film?
That.
Yeah.
Ray is, he's such a great guy. He was unafraid to bring his own pain, to the role. I mean, he had a lot at stake. And, Ray, that was the priority, is the pain of that father. Really, that his private hell, Ray wanted to bring to the screen. That was his bottom line. And I really thought he did.
And I will also never forget how Ray is with his own family. That he brought his wife to his costume fitting. I got to meet her, his wife of, 30-something years. His brothers both came to set.
I know.
Like, his sons, his children came to set. Like, he's just such a real beautiful person. His friend Tom, Ray sort of, brought his real intimate life to our set. And
Repeatedly.
I loved that. And I never let anyone from my life visit my set. I thought that it speaks so much to who he is as a person.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, it's just truly remarkable. I think it's something they're going to be talking about for years. When you approach a role like this where they're the real people you're playing, do you thrive on that kind of, lack of a better word, pressure, or is it something that the stakes are raised for you, or is it still, at the end of the day, you're tackling a role that starts on the page?
Well, for me, it's kind of intuitive as to how much I want to use or not use the person who I'm playing. I've done it a few times, and it's always been different each time. Sometimes I've really, really used the person, and in this case, not at all. I never met her. I never spoke with her on the phone.
Interesting.
I feel very guided intuitively. I completely allow my intuitions. I do not allow my guilt. Oh shit, maybe I should. It's no, either I feel it or I don't, or I feel a combination. But I'm guided by the unself-conscious thing, whatever that, and in this case, I just went, no.
I'm going to remember that. I'm going to put that away. Not being guided by your guilt. That's really good.
That's
really good.
That was powerful.
Yeah.
We should all live that way.
I know. I'm like all guilt all the time.
I know.
Like, how can I make that more in the driver's seat,
I
please?
know. I've got my Jewish mother waiting for me at home right now.
Yeah, you are the movie
Well,
Mensch.
you're the
I-
movie match.
So there's a little bit of guilt that I got to get home to her. But, what a perfect way to end it.
Great.